Hi, everybody. It's Advent calendar time. Woo! Sort of. Is it Advent calendar time? It's an Advent calendar Project Pan update time. So, wow. I can't believe we were already here where I kind of split the year up into thirds and I show you what I've done for my Advent calendar Project Pan and the products that have been used and products that haven't been used. If you haven't already seen it, I do an Advent calendar. These are just products from my collection though, and then I try and use them up. I start a new one every 2 weeks, so it's almost like a rolling project pan trying to get some empties. A lot of these are travel size, but they're mostly things I haven't tried yet, or in shades I haven't tried yet, and then I come back and tell you what I think about them. Although this year, as you guys know, there are more things that I know. Because I'm not getting gratis anymore because I don't work in the beauty industry, but that's okay because I've got a ton of product to go through. So what I'm going to show you today are the first 8 products. What? I can't believe it. So let's do a little recap in case you don't watch the advent calendars, which you don't have to watch this video. So first and foremost, I've decluttered 2 products. I decluttered my very first product, which is the Solwasu First Care Activating Serum 6. I don't know why I put VI next to it. We're going to say 6. That was a declutter. I didn't feel like it did anything for me except dry out my skin, which is exactly what I don't want. Solwasu, the kit that I got, it was a 500 point pour from Sephora. I said Ulta last time. Sephora. But I got 4 products out of it, and I just want to try all of them. A lot of them are going to be in this advent calendar. I already know because I've stumbled across 2 of them already. Um, so that's a declutter. The other declutter I've done is the Virtue Hair Oil. I just didn't feel like this did anything that I cared about. Yes, it was a product. Yes, it was fine, but it didn't help my hair or hurt my hair, but it didn't help my hair. And so I figured it wasn't worth my time going through since I have so many hair products that I would like to use and love and enjoy. So I'm not going to take something just to have it. And now saying that, out of the 8 products, now I've got 6 that I've worked on. I do have 1 empty that I've officially cleared out. So out of the 8, we are now down to 5. And the one I finished is the other Solwasu product. This is the Solwasu Concentrated Ginseng Renewing Cream. If you watch the video from 2 weeks ago with my empties, you'll see this guy popped in there. It is all gone. She is small, but I think this is about the size of a quarter, US quarter. I don't think that that's a particular product for me either. It's not that it didn't moisturize, that it did. This scent is what got me. Ginseng is very much into a scent. Ginseng is not a scent that I am drawn to, is what I've learned. And that's okay. But this one is heavily scented. I don't think it's a bad product in terms of working. I just don't think the scent is what I look for in a skincare or a makeup product, and that's okay. So let's keep going on. I have all of these items but one on today. So in no particular order, the mascara I'm wearing, this is the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water mascara. I actually still like this product. I think it's nice. I've been using it, not as frequently as I should be, to try and use it up, but I've been using it about once a week. But I will tell you this, when it comes to mascaras, I like these little travel sizes. I never seem to use up a full size before they dry out, but I'm glad I have this in my project now so I can use it for the full year or at least 3 to 6 months, which is recommended for mascaras. And that's probably what I'll do is 3 to 6 months. I'll notice it changing a little bit or flaking a little bit and I'll get rid of it. But it seems to stick pretty well to my eyes and I appreciate that. It doesn't lift like it says it does. I still stand by that statement that I said in that video, but I think the volume is nice and the length is there. The concealer, this is what I'm not wearing today. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer in For Fair. To be honest, I'm just too lazy to put on matte like concealer. I will tell you that I have probably not used this except for one time since my 2 weeks are up. And really, it's just because I'm too lazy to do this in the morning. Because my baby wakes up, well, now my toddler wakes up the same time I do. And I normally just throw on clothes and then get her ready and then get me ready. And I don't feel like spending 5 minutes blending out concealer is gonna is gonna work. She's definitely gonna put something in her mouth. She's definitely gonna pull something off the shelf. Um, so I feel like I'm cutting it okay. But I do feel like this is important to have in my collection in case I do want to concealing dark spots. If, you know, she wakes up. We've been transitioning to having a fan in her room, like to circulate air instead of putting the air conditioner on yet, because it's just nice weather during the day. So I'm trying not to turn the heat on and I'm trying not to turn on the air conditioner yet. I shouldn't even say heat, like we don't need heat. So we were doing a fan, and I think that's waking her up. I think she's not used to having a fan in her room, so I've been waking up a little bit more, but that looks good. Like I still feel like that looks good on my skin, so I'm glad I have this product. I'm glad I also have it in a mini and I didn't pay full size because I know myself, I know I wouldn't be using it. I would definitely be getting my money's worth out of it. All right, we're continuing with the makeup trend. In my brows, the Make Me Brow Essence. Love this stuff. Still good. The shade is 02 Brawny Brows. I stand by this forever and ever and ever. That is one I didn't have to test. That is not a new product to me. I love that product. Um, but this is a new product to me. The Liquid Glass Miracle Smoothing Sealant. I've got this in my hair so you can kind of see the shine that it gives. I washed my hair literally yesterday to put this in. I think that looks pretty darn good. Compared to the oil, this definitely adds a softness to my hair. I definitely feel like it adds shine. It doesn't detangle 100%, but it does a really darn good job for my fine thin hair detangling. And I think if I blow dried my hair, it would be even better. So Dry Bar, I think you have a win with this one. I know why this is a cult classic. I know why people like it. I like it too. This is a good one. And it's almost gone. Can you hear it? I probably have one use left of it, and I'm actually gonna be sad to see that go. That will probably go onto my Ulta to purchase list. And then this is never gonna die, but on my lids today, do you see that little shimmer? This is the IT Cosmetics Superhero No Tug Shadow Stick. This is the one I just finished testing last week. And this is going great. So it was brand new when I started. You can see I've been using it for about 3 weeks, and I've probably applied it 5 or 6 times in those 3 weeks. Not every day, but this one's going to take a while to use up. So I'm glad I pulled it in early because it is something that I can throw on and kind of move throughout my day with. It doesn't have to be, anything special or different. I can just throw this on. And I think it just adds that little shimmer, pull the light into the eye without going crazy. So I like that. And that's my update. So 5 products I actually do like. I am actively trying to use them. You just don't see a whole lot of progress yet because we're still early in the project ban. But I look forward to having some of these empties by the next one. So in another 16 weeks, I'll do another update for you and I'll let you know how we are getting on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Happy panning, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.